Welcome to another installment of Outside the Ring.
I love Chicago.
I do too. You like their pizza?
I love their pizza. I love their wrestling crowds. That's the main thing. They were on fire last night.
Absolutely epic wrestling crowd last night. One of my favorite, probably my favorite of all time, even more so than New York.
Oh, yeah.
But definitely. I am the one.
Unless you're talking ECW crowds.
Yes, then it would be Philly. the town where they boot Santa Claus at a Philadelphia Eagles game. Go figure. If you boot Santa, you are hardcore. There's no questioning about that. I am the one, the only, Jason.
Murphy!
Yeah, baby! They're cleaning our floors outside our studio right now. Murphy. Alongside the one, the only, Stone Cold, I missed you.
Really? I mean, it was, what, you did two and I did one solo?
By yourself, solo. Austin. And then, of course, our Twitter handle, Outside the Ring, or at Outside the Ring 1, our Facebook, Outside the Ring, and our email.
OutsideTheRing316@gmail.com.
Getting right down to it, you mentioned it at the beginning, Raw last night, epic in Chicago. Wasn't a great Raw, but the ending made up for it. Probably, I'll say this, Troy, it was the best Raw since Raw 1000.
Yes.
By far.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, last night, other than a few select segments, it was kind of hard to get through being 3 hours.
Yeah, that's the key. It's going to be hard to get through it as long as they're doing these 3-hour extravaganzas. They're not fun to watch. I mean, am I right? I mean, they're not fun to watch. It's like...
They have their moments, like last night with the ending. But other than that, it was just garbage. And I've got an article pulled up here that several skits and matches were cut from the show.
Well, I bet half of the skits and matches that they were going to do probably sucked anyway. So
most likely.
You can only imagine. I thought Orton Ziggler stole the show. Thought that was the best match.
Orton Ziggler, yes, that was match of the night.
Loved the time that it got.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Some of these matches on Raw are like 5 minutes. Why? You have 3 hours.
Really? Yeah, you have 3 hours to fill. Why have 5-minute matches and then play 10 minutes worth of review?
Yeah, we know what Triple H said last week. We know. We saw
really?
it. I thought that match was outstanding.
The Cena Del Rio match was better than I thought it would be.
We talked about that. It was way better than... Well, anytime you put John Cena, who can't wrestle, we know. But if you put him in a match where it's no DQ or a street fight, the dude's not bad.
Yeah.
He's not great, but
no.
he's definitely in more of his element.
Yeah. He's more of a brawler.
Yeah, he is. And then there's a lot of guys like that back in the day that did the same thing. Stone Cold was not a great wrestler, as we've said many times, but you put him in those street fights with Triple H back in the day, or The Rock, where it's no DQ, one of the best brawlers of all time. I still think Cena's in that category.
Oh, yeah.
Great part of Raw, no Brodus Clay, and I know that made you happy.
Oh, thank God.
We're going to get to that tomorrow because...
But there was Santino.
Yes, which drove me nuts that they even had this match because, first of all, shouldn't the dude... Who's the U.S. champion?
Antonio Cesaro.
Okay, why in the world was that Santino's first rematch for the belt?
Yes.
Okay, we'll ignore that then. Then next week I should not see Santino in the title picture, correct?
No, you shouldn't.
Give this guy some... The guy is not a bad worker.
No, definitely not.
I don't know who you put him in the ring with. I don't know who would come to your mind, but the guy's got to have some new competition.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I actually, maybe I'm wrong, what I would do with watching Raw last night, I thought Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara was a good tag team. And I hate Rey single now because I don't think he's as good as he once was.
No.
I don't really buy into Sin Cara going anywhere big.
No.
Why not use these guys? You're building up this tag division, right? Why not bring them in as a tag team?
Because they want to keep Rey somewhat single.
Yeah.
I honestly think they're going to give him the title one more time before he retires.
And I think that's stupid.
It is.
I think these two could be champs, tag champs, leading up until Mania, and then maybe having a match with those two.
Yeah.
That's the way I would push that, because that's the match everyone wants to see. If Rey's going to go out, that's the match everyone wants to see him go out with.
Him versus Sin Cara.
Yeah, but I thought they would make a good tag team just because you need more and more teams. Because there are rumors that the Dudley Boys are coming back. I don't know if you've heard that.
I have not, but honestly, they need to give it up.
Devon is coming back for sure because apparently his contract already went out. And then Bubba Ray, although he's kind of getting a big push with TNA, so I don't know what he's going to want to do. But we'll see. Other than that, like you said, we end Raw with Cena and Alberto having a pretty damn good match, and CM Punk gets involved. The big thing here is after CM Punk lays out Cena.
Well, we should say this beforehand. Earlier in the night, AJ tried to make Punk fight Sheamus.
Yes.
So she scheduled the match. Later in the show, Punk comes out. Sheamus is already out. Punk comes out, and he's not even dressed to wrestle. He just had jeans and a T-shirt on.
Yes.
And he comes out and says, we're here in Chicago. People are taking the day off of work, and I'm sure they won't be mad when I say I'm doing the same thing. Drops the mic, walks out the door, gets in the car, and leaves. So they play it off like Punk has left the building.
Yes. But he's back because he lays Cena out at the end of the match, giving Alberto the win. And the key here is he gets into a vehicle, the vehicle starts rolling away, and who's driving the car, Troy?
And we see Paul Heyman driving the car looking out at Cena.
And that's when Raw goes to credits.
So Paul Heyman is back. And,
and it's interesting because during CM Punk's first pipe bomb, he mentioned Paul Heyman.
Yep.
And it's all coming back now. It's all starting to...
Punk is a Heyman guy.
Yeah, he is.
And I've got an article here that pretty much gives us the reason for it.
Tell me.
It says that Paul Heyman has signed a new deal with WWE, and he made it clear by his appearance on Raw last night with CM Punk. Heyman's original deal ran out at SummerSlam, but it was expected that he re-signed and he was to appear on the Raw the next night, which I don't remember if he did or not.
After SummerSlam he did, yes.
Okay. And it says, one of the reasons behind Heyman working with Punk is to keep Brock Lesnar fresh on everybody's mind while he is away from TV.
Good.
Or it is that both Punk and Heyman were vocal in pitching their on-screen partnership to WWE officials. So what that tells me, Brock's coming back sooner or later. You knew that was going to happen.
He is, and this is great news. This is phenomenal stuff.
Yeah. Because you were talking to me before we went before we started recording here about this possible little stable thing.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe Lesnar comes back, works with Punk as a team. Almost like the two-man power trip like Triple H and Stone Cold.
Yeah.
With Heyman being the mouthpiece. I think that's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then that brings Triple H back into the things. And possibly The Rock. You could even have a tag match. How epic would that be? Rock and Triple H against CM Punk and Lesnar.
Oh, God. That's almost a WrestleMania caliber match right there.
You could, and you could even book that, maybe even that Survivor Series.
Yep.
I love it. I love the idea of those two being a team.
Yep. And honestly, I'm just happy seeing Paul Heyman with the WWE.
It's going to be some of the most entertaining television the next few weeks.
Yep, that's and like you posted on the Facebook last night, CM Punk is the main reason why I watch Raw.
He is. I mean, he circles around everything that I like about WWE.
Yep.
I think him and Cena are going to have a good match. I'm more interested in their match now. I will say that.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll see what happens, but we'll talk more tomorrow. We're running out of time already quickly. Again, Outside the Ring with the number 1, Facebook Outside the Ring, and then our email, Troy.
OutsideTheRing316@gmail.com.
All right, I'm Jason Murphy.
I am Troy Austin.
See you tomorrow night outside the ring.
Deuces.